A vida é uma tristeza. Olha o tanto de poluição. Que horror. Tá.
Fuck does Kuno care?
What's going on is an
Fire.
ungovernable like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on.
No! You told him about it and now he knows the city's not, and fuck you too.
Explain himself, as if explaining some kind of work, some kind of avant-garde work way ahead of its time. You must get to the bottom of this one of these days. Sadly, it's unlikely to happen today.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano. You were lucky you didn't die there. Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you.
Ah, esse filho da puta vai falar alguma merda, mano.
What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
Yeah, like a. You were lucky you didn't die there. Oh, what? You'll fucking vomit on Kuno too, pig? Yeah. You were lucky. Yeah. What are you?
Perhaps you could compress this negative. Don't. That's right. Turn your.
The fuck about it? Kuno's fucking.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not. Kuno's fucking.
He's trying to hide the.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. Just a couple of pigs.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
You're.
Get lost.
Yeah.
You were lucky you didn't die there.
Oh, what? You'll fucking vomit on Kuno too, pig?
Mano, eu não
Yeah.
tô
You
entendendo.
were lucky you didn't.
Wish Kuno could. That's. Yeah.
You were lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. But I.
Don't. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
Kuno's Kuno. You already know that slow shit. Kuno thinks you have brain damage or some shit.
Kuno, stop being nice to the pig. Step away.
Ease off, see. Don't be telling Kuno what Kuno can do. What else? Yeah. The kingdom of... No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
Ancestral.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says
Pega uma arma e dá um tiro nesse moleque, filha da puta. Que moleque insuportável.
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse. Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie-Uppergite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Erie-Uppergites of...
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit, look. Kuno doesn't explain...
Yeah, what was she doing in the greenhouse? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting some. Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno?
Esse filho da puta.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno
Então
doesn't
não
give
sai
a
daqui, não
shit.
quero
Kuno
ver.
doesn't...
Vamos falar com a mulher, com a mulher. Deve ter insuportável.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the company.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago. Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you. Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you.
Sure, go easy on that stuff.
Beleza, peguei você. Beleza, bora lá ver.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started and then accelerated straight into the fence. Left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city. I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there.
Primeira vez que a gente chegou ao campo.
There they both are, like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfort.
Certo.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below isn't. The ammonia only makes it. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate, then drive to the station. Maybe I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too. That's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over...
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together.
Ganhei pensamento. Questão volumétrico de merda. pauta feminista inexplicável. Meu policial é o policial feminista, não tem jeito. Bora seguir o rastro.
The tracks are as they have ever been, a bit more worn perhaps. Fortunately, the street... You could follow the tracks south.
I'm not sure. There are
You could follow...
Pra cá e é tudo incrível. É saca, né?
Before you stands a motor carriage. Vapor emanates from the large... This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The coupe in the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio, a scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime, the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far
A
and
voz de uma mulher
wide over the
This
metropolis.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Obrigado, Kim.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Não, vamos ser só feministas, né? Vamos ser totalmente
Under the green
profissionais
prime
educados.
line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Just a second, officer.
Obrigado, Alice.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in, over.
Jules pediu.
The man uses
Did you?
relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir.
Isso aí tem uma necessidade de ajuda financeira. Ai, ai.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to...
He what? He lost his badge?
Olha.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Dick Millen.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Ten-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced...
Fuck me! Mac, come here!
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost...
He lost his what? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again.
New Heights even...
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
lying over the...
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it and fast.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You
Vai
need
chamar
further
os outros aqui.
Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell...
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. Excuse me, sir. Over. Come again, sir. I didn't
Ah, não
get
sei
that.
falando.
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Enfim. Caramba, me perdi. Venhos desse jogo ainda estão uma porra pra mim. Então eu tenho que eletroquímica no espelho, resistência lendária e empatia lendária pra pegar o cu. Vai tomar no cu. E você quem? Home home.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo for days upon days.
Não mostrem esse jogo pro MBL.
Upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words, or both.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Sabe alguma coisa sobre um homem morto?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. The man taps his fingers rhythmically.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Olha.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sport. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Don't be a stranger.
Tá bom, tá bom, tá bom, tá bom. Bom, não tá. Racista. Deixa eu entrar lá nesse lugar. Acho que tem coisa pra cá. Puta que pariu, é verdade, tem coisa pra cá. Puta que pariu!
Whining about your back every time you bring out the measure.
Honey, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can...
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot, that's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my
Mano, eu
concentration.
tô com medo de jogar e
Could
ser
the
grosso com ele,
objective of
tá
the
ligado?
game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden?
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable.
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down your... Doesn't matter what team. Pick a team. Any team. The blue team.
Que você
Eyes
tá
on
mal
the ball,
comigo?
Dinky Winky.
Ih.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against
Porra é
your
essa,
It has
mano?
a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be... Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight. The nervous system can... A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand. An embodiment of
Isso eu.
pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum.
Eu sou a bala!
Bordel de merde!
Eu sou a bala!
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters.
What the hell is your problem?
Eu disse.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn
Eu estou sentindo raiva, eu não entendo por quê.
Our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Tanque.
No, we are not good.
Tá vendo?
Damn it. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
É isso aí, pessoal. Bora, se for, eu tenho um assassinato pra resolver, certo?
Example you are setting here today, officer. I will remember the...
It's okay, officer. Forgotten completely. It was my bull, and I have a spare.
The lieutenant says nothing, but his face is rigid. It seems he does not approve of your athletic display.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary,
problema
He
sindicato.
doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
I'm confident they are indispensable in
As mulheres
all the
policiais, eu sou
and other
policial
administrative
feminista, né?
duties.
Não há tarefa que as mulheres da RCM não possam cumprir.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks.
Não,
Don't
eu
you,
não acho que
officer?
haja qualquer desigualdade evolutiva em jogo aqui.
Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
Você parece estar brincando em uma cratera.
The terrain here provides an interesting variety to I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Artilharia pesada, tava tendo guerra. The Last of Us.
Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership,
Exatamente,
turn your
não são os
capital into a
comunistas.
slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your... Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought you to
Estrangeiros.
Feliz.
Os Estados
They
Unidos.
fought valiantly.
Sempre.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda. And
Muito
mad
sexual
anarchist women
suicida.
flashed shrapnel bombs. We didn't so.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Eu bombardearia esse lugar também.
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
Amolecer os comunas primeiro.
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious mountainous was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out.
Caralho.
Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled...
Viva la revolución!
You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
A coalizão?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy
Tá
of
bom.
my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Na verdade, eu já sei de tudo isso, só queria saber.
I know! They laid the fire of hell. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a
Estão
monument.
praticamente.
It's your
É
own
tudo
downfall.
culpa do socialismo, né?
You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame. Never.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances.
Thinking
O que você acha?
opinions on these things. Present one.
É assim que deveria ser. Socialistas brandos abrindo caminho para que a classe trabalhadora dura assume o controle. Potências estrangeiras limparam nossa bagunça e agora nos governam. Essa organização parece bastante capaz, na verdade. Os comuns simplesmente não entendem como funciona o dinheiro. Nada, eu não acho. Eu apenas sei.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol. But
Caralho.
instead, all that is just. This is just what the commies wanted.
Guillaume?
This was the plan all along. A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Frissel.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't...
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The
Tá bom,
caravan.
René,
He
você tá
slouches
meio.
as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left.
Suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and is up.
This is the you.
Don't you mean Frick?
You do not.
There's something you missed.
Tá bom. Obrigado pela sua tempo. Igual o bagulho lá do Fórmula 1, né? Então teve uma guerra aqui. Câmera de segurança selado.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to...
Apparently, she doesn't like people stand. Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Você tá dormindo agora?
Clever with me,
Porra.
pig. You think you're so...
Menino do caralho. Eu olho suspeitosamente. Nossa, eu tenho que dar toda a volta pra entrar ali. Ai, 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 travou. E você,
A
amigão?
striking woman leans against
Amigão.
the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach.
Good morning, officers. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Vamos apertar a mão
Glad
dela.
to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist...
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation.
Olá. Você pode falar sobre a
Right
Grécia?
up to, but not including, trade secrets. I
Passa
believe the
papel nisso.
official title is Senior Labour Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's...
No way. She's more.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching.
Wait. She just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates. Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later.
Como
What
que
can
mais
I
sobre esse
say?
vídeo?
The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent
tá bom.
organization. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to...
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens, no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
Quais são essas demandas?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. Every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
O comum é excessivamente agressiva. Não sei o que pensar sobre
Fortunately,
isso.
they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of... Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. They're having a blast. But I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates.
The bowyer.
The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to...
Don't let her answer it herself.
If these strikebreakers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Tá bom. O que aconteceu com o
Mr.
Gamon?
Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Legal.
Yes. Extremely. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before. Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous...
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe?
Oh, heavens, no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever... Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks...
Tá, o Edgar tem olho vivo.
And when one's term as foreman
O
is
outro não.
up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see. With the Débardeurs Union was one organized labor...
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it...
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried and your opinion, detective, if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is... Of course, officer.
Isso que aconteceu.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections...
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name.
Oh.
She's just forewoman in private correspondence. Downright haunting, if you ask me. The point of the presentation is these kinds of...
Thank you for your concern, man. We'll...
Of course. How else can I help?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that. Look at that lady. Take a gander. Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic, while dull orange pearls. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say, within reason. Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too... I think your little communism protects you from this feeling.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, of course.
Bora aqui. Tarefas. Abra a caçamba de lixo. Eu não fiz nada, tá bom? Essa aqui é o Early in Rags. Aquele doidão lá que eu falei que eu sou feminista.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it...
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you...
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why.
I thought as much. And are you the only...
Well, yes. Us and...
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Nada se agita.
Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you?
Krasmazov.
Almost all establishment.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution.
Será que eu
where
sou o
he
Krasnozov?
headed the 9-day
Eu sou a
Guard.
bala.
Mazov
Eu
is
sou o
considered
Krasnozov.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container? We should return to this theory at a later time, officer. This here was about the trash container.
What for, Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loud. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big sh.
We should find out who this loud faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up.
There are these things called
Maluco.
days. You sleep between.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Talvez eu seja.
You're not. You're a menace. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the real cook is what?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Yes, have you got it? A lot. For the drinks and broken window. Like what?
Tá, a gente já tá com a chave, né? Mano, eu tô cheio de tarefa, velho. Tá louco, nem na faculdade tinha tanta tarefa assim, mano. Caralho. Bora abrir essa porra.
This trash container, whether well oiled, the smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Petit Soleil cereal. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to...
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pocket empty. Or the belt is missing. That's it.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the
rest of the rags are just kitchen...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the...
The fuck's he on about, kids?
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into it's just organic waste. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peel. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Há um augúrio nefasto nisso. Talvez eu precisasse perdê-la para que o grande derramamento de sangue comece.
What are you talking about? Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the Yellow Man, only in its...
You've acquired an interactive...
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
Ô, cuzão.
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? Your Get
lost!
Yeah? The kingdom of
Ah, não
Kuno?
falando de fundo.
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen, listen! Kuno could hook you up with...
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for falling anyway, pig. The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
E essa representação adequada de um homem sul-samarino. É. E essa caneca racista tem algo a ver com isso?
Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying, you pigs...
I can't hear you, Kuno! Speak louder, Kuno!
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno! They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching!
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno...
Quem colocou as roupas no lixo? Ah, é muita tarefa. Ai, minha cabeça. Calma. Mano.
Inexplicable feminist agenda. There is something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters Revolutionary Feminist Agenda on the hull.
Uau! Eu era um feminista. Uau! 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 O que eu devo fazer agora? Eu não consigo ver. Guilherme Le Million. Tá. Inspeção no corpo da vítima.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow. There's a piece of toilet paper. Or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's a metaphor for you. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. They're not exactly white. Once in a while, there's a red stamp. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51. This year, it's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases. What do you mean? Is that all?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered paper, the notebook, is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten there is, for precisely one, once all the tasks are accomplished. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old war. The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. He is not really saying anything.
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue of inspect, interview the cafeteria. It's not exactly poetry. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels things to be done and things already done. The compass.
No, actually. Any idea?
O enforcado. As fúrias estão bem na cara do espelho. O pôr do sol. Merda do espeto. Merda do espeto.
Yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. They're not going to get it. They're going to think, great, that's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Yeah.
Yes, a title. Yes, others. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together. But it can.
Yes, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had
homicídio da praça com marcas de bala.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one. I pray his rail spiked through the head. He died.
You don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself. It's proving to be harder than expected.
Caralho, eu falhei.
You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together.
Como que eu falhei? Bora falar com o Garfield de novo. Ih, a cozinha abriu.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. The trash collection service? CS Municipal.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. Thank you anyway.
Yes?
What's up, cozinheiro?
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Goranci Quebec. Please. It's the man puts his cup down.
Bom, eu não vou arriscar. Eu não vou
his left
arriscar.
hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs. It's almost like music. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do...
The winch. Outside. In the backyard. Remember? No?
Well, if there was a winch, I suppose we could look into
Sim, uma
it.
pequena
Gart
investigação.
is the person to ask about.
The cobalt blue surface, old cobalt paint. rough on. It leads to a side building. The door does not budge. The cobalt blue surface. Old cobalt paint. It leads to a side.
Charge.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
Uma misteriosa porta do diabo.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just that...
Wondering about it is, of course, exact.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely...
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about... So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. Yes?
Cara, acho que por hoje é só. Acho que por hoje é só. Fiz um grande monte de nada. Pois é. A vida é triste. Mas eu sou a bala. Eu sou a bala.